Hey there, everyone. It's April 11th. It's a Monday sports algorithm update. We're going to talk about hockey very briefly because there's only one game. And we're also going to talk about baseball. So only one game on the schedule today. A weird abnormality with the hockey schedule. Winnipeg
at Montreal.
Yeah, Winnipeg just played yesterday. It says they're going to win this game 5-3, 5-4. So
and yesterday they did win 4-3.
They did beat Ottawa. Montreal playing Montembeault, right? They got rid of Andrew Hammond, I think, and
who's got a 53% from Montreal. I don't know about
it's saying goals in this game. Tougher line for Winnipeg, but that's the one hockey game of the day. So good for hockey. We may do a shot of the day from the beach in a little bit. But let's talk about baseball because there's a lot to discuss. So baseball had a really difficult day yesterday. I'm not going to go over the Google Sheet because I'm waiting to post all the confirmed lineups. But I have prepared everything else. And what I wanted to discuss in this video for those of you who are playing along at home and who are updating your own file is I added a couple sheets, a team batting and a team pitching sheet. And these are the RotoWire team batting and advanced team batting. And this is RotoWire team pitching and advanced team pitching tables. They are now incorporated into everything. So in addition to our player stats and pitcher stats that we're adding, we also have team batting and team pitching now. These two different tables for each. That's going to coordinate itself into our matchup sheet. And so we've got numbers like average runs per game, average against, bullpen ERA factor. You got to watch out for weird things like Toronto's bullpen ERA is 7.7 or Texas is 7.2. These numbers are going to come down throughout the season. They just have, just limited stats that are feeding them right now. So we got to keep an eye on it, but that's what's there right now. So what does this all look like? Like, you can subscribe to this, and there's going to be updates throughout the day because not all these lineups are confirmed, so things are going to change, and the final look at what it says goes into the Google Sheet. But if you don't have time for that, or you can't sit around all day, like all of us don't have the time, what does it say without fully confirmed lineups? The answer is this. Let's grab this right here. This is how you do this. You grab this area. You go into the results sheet, you paste it as values, the 1, 2, 3 one right here. This is a new day, so we need to put the 11th right here and paste the 11th down for all these games, and then we refresh our pivot. Go to our pivot sheet, refresh. These are the picks. And, interesting, you've got underdog Seattle, underdog Colorado way up here with over 10% margins. Got Boston, Detroit at -120. A few underdogs on here, but this is basically the look. And if you were going to do a parlay, it's a Tampa Bay St. Louis parlay because these margins are really, really up there. And so these two picks are premium picks. And then you got some underdogs on here that are kind of interesting as well. So as lineups come in, this stuff will get finalized, and I'll update the Google Sheet with all the weather and wind that will have an impact. But that's what we've got so far. Should be a better day than yesterday. Yesterday was ridiculous. 4-11. How did the odds makers do? Like, you can sort this by ascending by money line. And you can see how terrible the odds makers did along with us. Look at this, right? These are all favorites. That's 12 favorites, and they go 4-8. On their favorites. Although they did win the other favorites. As you can see, we lost all three underdogs. This is one day where the odds makers got destroyed, we got destroyed, but the odds makers actually did better than the algorithm on this day. So I'll give them credit, but previous days we did better. This day especially, this 11-1 day was pretty awesome. All right, so we'll get back at it, and we'll see how this goes today. And you got any words for everybody, baby scraps?
No.
No? Do you have a pick of the day for baseball, or are you going to give your hockey pick of the day?
I don't really know about baseball much, but
these two are the big picks. Tampa Bay and St. Louis.
All right, I'll go. What are the games?
Hold on. More sort of options, descending by margin. That's what we need to do. Where's the margin? Margin. Where is it?
Margin, yes.
Oh, thank you. This is the order of things right here. So it thinks Tampa Bay wins this game.
Wait. Those teams are both home, then how can they be playing?
No, they're playing. Tampa Bay is playing against Oakland. So Oakland's on the road. Tampa Bay is at home.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
All right, so I'll go. I'll say Minnesota and Seattle was my pick today.
You mean Seattle? It says Seattle beats Minnesota, and this is what it looks like in the actual game.
Oh,
Seattle.
now I can actually see it.
Yeah, the Seattle Minnesota is right here. It says Seattle wins this game 5-3 because Chris Flexen is a really good pitcher, and Dylan Bundy is not a good pitcher.
Like Ted Bundy?
He's named after a serial killer and married with children, both in the same. It's an old show that you've never seen because it was way, way before you were born.
Ted Bundy was a real serial.
Ted Bundy was a real person. Al Bundy was also not a real person. Oh, but anyway, so
no, but Ted Bundy was a real.
Ted Bundy was a real person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Dylan Bundy is a better man, but a worse pitcher than even Ted Bundy. I take that back. Look at this, 2-9. Dylan Bundy has been known to have some of the worst records of any pitcher. His history, we could look it up. But anyway, point is I would go with Seattle in this game. But every time I talk trash about somebody, they end up showing me up. So be careful whenever I speak.
I mean, I'd go Minnesota over Seattle.
Why? Algorithm says no. Algorithm says they're going to lose.
You know,
and they're a favorite. So why would you bet them?
You see, hockey is a lot related to Minnesota, and like the Minnesota Vikings had a Justin Jefferson, which was the dude who
that's football, not hockey, but yeah.
I know, but he invented the gritty, which officially makes him superior over the Seattle team in baseball.
I don't know what you kids are talking about. Anyway,
yeah, the next person who's under 20 will who listens to this video will know what I'm talking about.
Let's talk about early games before we talk.
Yeah, Kyle.
Okay, so there are a few early games: 2:00 game and a 3:00 game and a 4:00 game. So these 4 games early on,
Watch that?
we'll be at the beach.
Yeah, can we still
You see this St. Louis number 2 right here? 40% minus 200 says they win this game 7-1 or 7-2. Are they playing Pittsburgh again? Is that the 4th game between them? Is that really happening? Do I have the schedule right?
No.
I think I do. Yeah, it says this is the 11th. Now the schedule's right. So this is a 4th game. Pittsburgh's only won 1 game in this series, and they won it. They won it yesterday. But look at Dakota Hudson as a pitcher that hasn't pitched much in a few years. His stat here is from 2020. It's a long time ago.
That's not.
Because he didn't play.
That's 2 years.
Yeah, he didn't play much last year. And he didn't play much 2 years ago. But the year before that, he pitched a ton of innings. So 2019, his stats are really, really good. But he's supposedly a very good pitcher. Zach Thompson's pretty good as well. But St. Louis has got stronger offense, got stronger lineup factor, and Pittsburgh's bullpen is suspect.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh has the Penguins and us Caps fans.
So we will take St. Louis, and we're just going to take them to win, even though the line is bad, because you don't want to take a team at home minus 1.5 runs, because they don't have to bat in the 9th inning if they're already ahead by 1. So it's kind of it's tougher to win by more than 1 run when you're a home team.
How long are the periods?
They are 9 innings, and they are 3 outs per half inning, 6 outs in innings. Every team gets 3 outs each time they bat.
No, how many periods?
You mean innings? It's called innings. Yeah.
How long are they?
3 outs.
How long
for each team.
Outs?
There's no time limit in baseball.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So you can.
Baseball. There was a baseball
then why
game.
do baseball games end?
After all the outs are made.
But how long are the outs?
There's pitches. There's 3 strikes as an out. Yeah. So baseball games can go forever. I was once in Las Vegas for the World Series between the Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox, and it was
Is
like
that my face?
Yeah, it was like 3 in the morning in Las Vegas, and the baseball game was going on. And I go, why are they doing highlights of this baseball game right now? And I was like, wait a minute, this thing was in like the 19th inning of a game because they keep going and going and going until they end the game. And so yeah, baseball games can go like 9 hours sometimes. Your grandfather was at the and your uncle, your great uncle they were at the longest baseball game in history for the longest time. It was a Yankees game in like the 80s or 70s. It was like a 26 inning game or something. So anyway, that stuff happens. All right, guys, we've been dragging on, but good luck, everyone. May these picks be winning. I'm almost going to guarantee a better than 4-11 day, even though there's 12 games today. We're going to have more than 4 wins today.
Is there a camera on?
All right. No camera.
Because there's a good view back here.
I'm sure there is. All right, good luck, everyone. May all of your picks be winning.